Robin Slim Show. We're back with Hollywood actress Debra Lamb, correct?
You're asking me?
I didn't know. I was hoping it was you on the phone. I was hoping it wasn't the Drizz's ex. We have a couple guys on the show that they have their fans call all the time, and I'm like, just stop, guys. We got this guy. He's got a lot of fans that call. Yeah. Debra, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. Great. Where you're in LA right now?
I'm in Los Angeles. That is correct.
How's the weather? It's freezing out here.
Oh, you're in New Jersey, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually the weather's been really nice this week. It will be getting cold.
Okay.
I assure you.
What's cold though?
It does actually get really cold here in winter.
Really?
Yeah, but not this week. It's really nice. I was just outside, and yeah, it's actually really nice. Sorry, guys.
That's all right. You've been acting for a long time, and I was reading your bio, and said your parents moved to LA or your mother moved you to LA when you were 15, correct?
Yeah, 14 or 15. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, right around there.
And she was. You guys were basically homeless.
Not the whole time, but yeah, we were. Let's see. We did stay. I remember we stayed at a hotel for just a few days, and this is really funny. Okay, so my mom got one of those map to the stars homes.
Yeah.
And she drove us around Beverly Hills, and we went to Pat Boone's house. You know Pat Boone, the singer?
Yes,
So
yes.
So I'm to Pat Boone's house and went to the door, and his wife answered, and I forget her name, but she was very gracious, and my mom was asking her, this is the first time I'm telling this story to anybody. She asked her if there was anything she could do to help us, and she was very gracious, but she said, "No, I'm so sorry. I wish there was something I could do," and but she was really nice about it.
Wow.
And but yeah, we kind of had some luck. My mom there was a couple different churches, because this happened over the course of, like the first year we were in LA. There were some different churches that my mom was a part of, or we were, and like there was this one empty apartment that we were in one Christmas that somebody let us stay there for free, I think, for just like a week.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a week or two. I think it was a week or two. So we were there, and I remember this one Christmas, we were sitting in this empty apartment, and the church members that were letting us stay there, which of course we were very grateful for, but I think they were right next door, and they're next door having Christmas dinner and everything with all their family and friends, and not that they should have had us come over, but
we
were like in the next apartment, in this empty, cold apartment with no furniture.
They should have had you guys over. Like, they could have. They could have at least done that.
If it were me, yeah, I definitely wouldn't let people sit in an empty, cold apartment on Christmas.
No. I wouldn't do that to Slim.
Eventually, my mom got on her feet, and so.
Was it culture shock? Like, I saw you went to Beverly Hills High School. Like, how did you fit in there?
Well, that's really funny too, because I was like there was probably a couple other kids besides me that were like really, really super poor going to Beverly Hills High School with these 16, 17, and 18-year-olds driving around in Porsches, and Alfa Romeros and brand new cars. And I was wearing Goodwill clothes that was like falling off, and my pants were falling down, and things like that.
I know my parents weren't that well off, and yeah, we lived in a pretty rich county in the state. I got made fun of. Like, I can only imagine out there, like, how bad it was.
Yeah. I mean, I was a little bit out of place, and there were, for the most part, people just pretty much ignored me.
Yeah.
But there were a couple people who kind of made fun of me. But, you know, it's just one of those things. I was actually just really grateful to be there. It was a really great school. I had great teachers. So
that's cool.
For me, it wasn't. I had already been traumatized before that already.
So nothing there could really mess with you.
You know, like that wasn't that traumatizing, to tell you the truth.
Yeah. What were you traumatized by?
Oh, just childhood.
Yeah. That sucks.
It's okay, you know.
Yeah.
I was a strong little kid, you know. I mean, I'm a survivor, so there you go.
And when did you get your first break? From what I read, it was Trains, Planes, and Automobiles with John Candy and Steve Martin, correct?
Yep. I was you're just going by my IMDb bio, aren't you?
I was reading a lot of that. It was very, very cool stuff. Very cool stuff. It said your scene was cut from the movie, but you landed Screen Actors Guild card from that.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I was in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I had a really big scene with John Candy and Steve Martin. It was completely improvised. I was already. They were doing a scene at a strip club, and I was one of the dancers. And then they needed somebody to do improv with John Candy and Steve Martin, and I actually I was in an improv comedy group at this theater called the Wild Side Theater. So I was doing improv on a weekly basis, and so John Hughes picked me to do the scene, and it was hilarious. So John Candy comes in, and I'm dancing on stage, and he starts to do his usual John Candy stuttering, bumbling, stuttering kind of shtick.
Yeah.
And then I was doing it too. So we were just bantering back and forth, and then Steve Martin's character comes in, and then I start insulting Steve Martin. Well, not him. I wasn't insulting Steve Martin. I was insulting his character.
Yeah.
What was the Candy Man like?
Yeah, what was it like dealing with John Candy?
You have a hook on his hand. And,
Oh my God, he was so sweet. And Steve Martin's more reserved.
Yeah.
But
I can see that.
He was cool too. But John, he was so nice and sweet. And later in the day, he let me go in his trailer and use his phone. He was just so nice. And I had this prop. I was actually a model. I don't know. It was a few weeks before I shot that scene. A lot of the aspiring actresses of the time, I knew a lot of these other girls that we modeled for a prop that was in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. And what it was is a calendar for John Candy's character, who is if you remember, he is a shower curtain ring salesman. So he's not selling shower curtains, he's selling the shower curtain rings. So there's this prop, and I actually have it. I have it signed by John Candy and Steve Martin.
Wow.
And but it's this calendar where each month a girl is each month has a theme. And I'm September, so I'm posing against the shower curtain. We're all posing in the shower with the shower curtains, showing off the shower curtain rings. And so I'm just September, so I have books I have these like little books on my boobs, and I have a little graduation cap on, and it's really cute.
Cool. That's awesome.
And I was, it's a family movie. It's a holiday movie, so that whole scene was cut.
That's why.
But it's not surprising. I would have to think the film is somewhere. Hopefully it's not completely deteriorated by now.
Yeah,
who knows? Maybe it's out there.
Yeah.
Maybe the DVD launch.
I was also in RoboCop. The original RoboCop with Peter Weller and Nancy Allen.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was in one of those commercials that were the "I'd buy that for $1" guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I was in a commercial with the "I'd buy that for $1" guy.
Cool.
And I was juggling pizza dough, little pizza dough balls. So during it was Peter Verhoeven, and we're shooting the commercial, and he just has us pounding on pizza dough. So during one of the breaks where he was adjusting the camera or something, so I had these little pizza dough balls, and I started juggling them. And Paul Verhoeven says, "Oh yeah, do that." So I'm juggling pizza dough balls, and but they ended up using in RoboCop. They just used one of the commercials, and they just kept showing the same commercial over and over instead of the different commercials.
Oh.
So anyway, yeah. Yeah.
What are you currently working on, Deborah?
Oh, quite a bit. I've been going back and forth to London, from LA to London, and I shot a movie called There's No Such Thing as Zombies over in London earlier. Let's see, when was it? I don't know. It was like August or something last year. And then, or maybe it was September. I really can't remember.
Yeah.
And then, and then I went back to shoot a film called Espresso to Die For, and I'm going to go back to shoot another film, which I think I'm not supposed to say the name of it. I'm not sure, but I better not, just in case. I don't want to get in trouble.
No. Cool.
And I have a TV series coming up that I'm going to be shooting in a few months called Jezebel. And I just heard from my manager that I'm attached to another mini-series, but I don't even know the name of it. So
cool. That's good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So I've been really busy. Last year I was pretty busy. I think I'm going to be really busy this year.
Yeah. What's been your favorite role that you've portrayed?
There was a couple good ones. There's a film I did with director Joe Hollow in a film called Disciples, and I really liked my character in that. I was Mariska, and I'm in the film with Bring Stevens, Linnea Quigley, and Barbara Magnolfi, and Camden Toy, Tony Todd, Bill Moseley's in it. I think, yeah, he's in it, and who else? Oh gosh, just a lot of big horror icons, and I actually, I don't want to spoil it. Okay, spoiler alert in case anybody wants to watch it. Cover your ears. So I actually killed Tony Todd. That's pretty cool. Oh, and it stars Tom Lodwick is in it. And that was a good one. Let's see. I also really liked my role as Tina in a film called Evil Spirits. I star as, here's another spoiler alert. You're not supposed to know this, but in this movie, Evil Spirits, I think it was the early 1990s, and I play Karen Black's daughter. You know Karen Black, of course, right?
What? No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Karen Black is a huge movie star. She was in a movie with Jack Nicholson called 5 Easy Pieces.
Oh, okay.
And
Slambo knows that movie?
Slambo knows. Hashtag Slambo knows.
Hashtag Slambo knows.
He's Googling.
Our intern is going to learn everything about Karen Black on her IMDb right now.
Well, I'm a big fan of Jack Nicholson as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's see what else. Another one I really liked was I really liked Betty in The Invisible Maniac. And Adam Rifkin, he's doing really well for himself right now. He directed a movie called Dog Years, starring Burt Reynolds. And he's doing another film. I think it's completed. I think it's in festivals called, also with Burt Reynolds, called The Last Movie Star.
Wow.
And let's see. Oh, there was a couple other really cool things that I got cut out of. I was in the pilot episode of, the Star Trek show with Scott Bakula called Star Trek Enterprise?
Yeah, I watched it. I watched that. I'm a Trekkie.
Yeah, he is.
He is all about Enterprise Star Wars.
Star Force.
Perfect. I love the Star Trek movies. I love the shows. I was a big fan of the original.
Con!
Yeah.
What? No, nothing.
He said con.
But I was in the pilot episode of Enterprise, and I was an alien. I was a fire-breathing or fire-spitting alien, and they made. Unfortunately, I couldn't take any pictures, but I had this huge alien head, like a big cone head, and it was really cool. And then they did all this body painting on me. It was so cool, but there's no pictures.
But Slambo remembers it.
But Slambo, our intern remembers it. He saw the footage.
Was it in the actual episode, or?
Not in anything.
Oh, no.
It wasn't ever.
Okay.
The whole scene that I was in, it was a scene where they go to some town, like alien town, like it's one of those I don't know how to call it. It's one of those towns where there's lots of
it's like a
bars and hookers and
the cantina.
It's like Mos Eisley.
Yes.
Yeah, strange creatures. The bar in the original Star Wars.
Yes.
That Han Solo goes in and they're in there.
Yeah.
Cantina.
Yeah. It's like that. But it's a whole town that's like that.
Greedo shot first?
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
What? Tell me what you're saying. What did you say?
He said Greedo shot first.
Greedo shot? What?
It's some Star Wars.
This is a Star Wars reference, that's all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I was also in that other Star Trek series, the one with the... What's the one with the girl with the really short hair, like the sexy Vulcan chick?
Oh, was that
Voyager?
Voyager,
Is it
yeah.
Voyager?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's Voyager. She's like a Borg or something like that. She's like a cyborg chick or something.
A Borg?
No, she's not. No, that's a different one.
Oh,
no,
wait.
not that
Are
one.
you talk about the Deep Space Nine or something? It's the one with the
Deep Space Nine.
Driz
I guess,
Space
yeah.
Nine.
There's
It's maybe it is Deep Space Nine.
Yeah,
It's the one with
might
the
be.
Vulcan chick with the really short hair. No, that one. Remember that one?
Do you remember that?
That might have been that might have been Enterprise too.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was before. It was before Enterprise.
It was before.
Yeah.
What was she in, Slambo?
I thought you were a Star Trek.
I know.
aficionado.
I'm trying to. I'm trying to remember here. It's been a while since I've saved some of them.
You're
Okay.
fired.
I'm completely
Slambo.
brain dead right now.
Okay. Whatever.
Exactly. Whatevs. Hashtag whatevs. Slambo.
Whatever.
You served your service.
Deborah, were you in anything that you weren't cut out of?
Well, yeah, duh. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a career, would I?
Yeah,
No,
no.
except for my career would be just being in stuff and then getting cut out.
That would be kind of cool, though.
Yeah.
That's your gimmick. Like, that's like our.
And then like you would have these big fans who would have to go out of the way to find that hidden footage that like isn't anywhere.
No, that would be really sad, wouldn't it?
Yes.
But no, I've you're supposed to tell the audience what I've been in. You're not supposed to have me tell the audience what I've been in.
Yes, Slambo.
What?
Don't look at me, man. I'm just an employee here.
Well, you did the research, right? What was she in?
What was those noises you did before?
What noises? Why the fuck is the Dynasty Diner on my friggin' phone? Like, what the hell did that
Got
get
a
there?
diner app.
I don't
He's
know.
ordering his food right now.
It's like,
You're a mess, Slambo.
I am.
So
It's hard to find good help.
we have Rob. You guys got to introduce yourselves. Rob and who else? And Slim.
Yeah, I'm the Driz.
And the Driz.
I'm a rapper. I'm gonna be famous in San Francisco.
Have you ever been to San Francisco, Driz?
Yeah, like 10 million times. Duh.
Did you ever rap live out there?
Yeah, I got a whole song about San Francisco. It goes like this. Yo, I'm down on a beach in San Francisco. It's very fancy. There's a lot of rich buildings. They're really rich. They're like made out of gold. Yeah. I want to steal one of the buildings because I'd make a lot of money if I had a building made out of gold.
Skyscraper.
Yeah.
Did you record that?
Okay.
Yeah, it's on my new album, San Francisco.
Yeah.
All right, Deborah.
I have a little bit of advice for you.
Yeah, for me,
Yes,
I don't need any
professional
advice.
to the Driz. I like this.
Don't quit your day job.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have
but that
one.
is my day job.
That's all he's got going.
That's all he's got going for him.
Yo, at least nobody cuts me out of my raps.
Oh, I'll cut you out. Deborah, thank you so much for talking to us. Where can everybody find you?
Oh, I'm everywhere. Facebook.
Movies.
I have a regular page. I have a fan page. They're both under Debra Lamb. I'm on Twitter and Instagram as The Debra Lamb. My website is thedebralamb.com. And, yeah, just I'm everywhere.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, that's it? That's it? We're done?
Yeah, we got another interview in
wrap it
5
up.
minutes. So
Oh, my goodness. Okay, well,
time
hey,
flies by, Deborah.
When you
What?
listen- Yeah, time flies.
Guys, the time flies, Deborah.
Yes, it does. No, I was going to say thank you for having me on. You guys are a lot of fun.
So are you. Thank you, Deborah. Have a good one.
Thank you. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right,
All
take
right.
care, Deborah.
Right.